What's happening, everybody? I'm back. It's me, your resident supervillain, Mr. J. Washington, and I am here with my official review for John Wick Chapter 3, Parabellum. And if you have not seen it yet, please come back, because it's going to be spoilers, because I got to talk about a lot of stuff in this movie. So, first off, let me say I love the hell out of this movie from beginning to end. Now, I wasn't originally on the full John Wick bandwagon. I'm not going to even lie to you. When the first one came out, I was hesitant to go see it. I didn't go see it at all. And the second one, and I kind of was like, whatever. And then I started watching as the replays. And then I started, after I watched 2, I wanted to make sure I watched 1 and knew the whole story. And was like, yo, I can't wait to see 3. And then we got the trailer. And I was like, I want to see Keanu Reeves on a horse in the middle of the street. And we got that. This movie, I love the fact, first and foremost, this movie kicks off literally where the second one ends, where he still is running on time before his 6 o'clock hits, where he is officially excommunicado and the bounty is on his ass. You know what I'm saying? And we see him running like a motherfucker. By the way, it's going to be a lot of language because there's a lot of shit I got to talk about. But to see him going through that and to see how he interacts when the moment he hits the library to get the book of his ex-wife Helen and his crucifix and his marker. Now, we didn't know too much what all of it was going to be about, but when he does, there's an assassin there like, yo, it's almost done. And he like, hey man, I still got time. Fuck is you talking about? And dude was like, ain't nobody gonna know. But then you start seeing the level of action and fight sequences that we've come to love in all the other John Wick films. And it's non-stop. We even get the scene where you've heard the stories of how John Wick has killed a man with just a pencil. Well, 3 dudes, you actually see it happen this time. You see it when these different hitmen all over New York are trying to kill him. And so you see so much action going back and forth with him trying to escape hitmen and a hitman killing hitmen. Isn't it weird? But you see it, and it's I'm beckoned to use the word beautiful because of the way it's filmed and it's shot and everything, and it opens up the imagination to believe all this shit could happen. Let's fast forward to like some of the people you see. Again, to see Lawrence Fishburne as the Bowery King is so dope. Lance Reddick as Chevron. Ian McShane as Winston. I'm already here. And then we get the introduction of the adjudicator, played by, I just had the name right here in front of me, Asia Kate Dillon, who is phenomenal in the role. Basically, they pull no punches as the adjudicator. Whenever you see them, you see just power and the presence. And I'm never backing down. I work for the high table. And you see that. You see the introduction of even Mark Dacascos as Zero when we see how he is brought into the fold to go hunt John Wick. You see that Wick goes and talks to someone he is a family member to, and that being the character played by Angelica Houston. Now, Angelica Houston is legendary. First of all, if you've never seen The Witches and you've never watched The Addams Family Values, I tell y'all, go catch up on that shit. But to watch the interaction with her and Keanu and the way it's like a family thing or an adopted family per se, and him telling her like, you owe me, basically. You owe me. Now, granted, when the excommunicado hits, nobody's supposed to fuck with John. Nobody, right? But he's like, yo, I got this crucifix. This is my ticket. You owe me. Get me out this city. And basically get me to Casablanca. She like, I ain't got to do shit. She's like, yo, you owe me. I'm the son of blah, 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 blah. He goes into full, I think it's Russian or Bulgarian dialect. And this shit is just cold, the interactions with them two. When we get to Casablanca, shit still is going down, and that's how we finally get introduced to Halle Berry's character as Sophia. Now, I know a lot of people, when they heard Halle Berry would be in this film, they felt a certain way. Some people were super fucking nervous. They were like, yo, is she going to be able to deliver the role that, we want? And then some people was like, man, here we go again. Halle Berry does not disappoint in this. She is just as much kick-ass as John Wick is. And thanks to Halle Berry, we end up seeing her with her 2 dogs, 2 German Shepherds. And if you follow me on Twitter, which you should be doing, or on Facebook or whatever, I made a post after I saw this movie. Well, not even after, while I was watching the movie. I had to tweet this. And it said, John Wick 3, dogs eat all the dicks. Because she was sicking her dogs on people, and they was just going straight for the dick. Like, it was just dick sandwiches for dogs all day. I was like, as a man, I can't stop cringing. Because I'm like, oh! I got higher and higher. But the fight sequences, the shootouts, It's like a video game done right, done coming to live action. You know, we get a bunch of video game movies and they aren't done well, but this, even though John Wick is not a video game, you know what I'm saying? Seeing all that, you find out he's trying to go, man, there's so many. The dude who plays Braun, yeah, Jerome Flynn is in it, and he's one of the higher ups in the high table. Like, you see him, and basically, he trying to, you know what I'm saying, John, like, yo, can you take me off this list? Like, I'm trying to get my life together. It is so amazing, the interactions with people who talk to John, and then will say, well, just talking to you, I can get murdered, but still willing to help the man. Like, that is like a level of respect. Because I'm just going to be honest, if that was me, and I already, first of all, if I know you got a $14 million bounty on your head, I still have student loans I need to pay the fuck off. You come to me and say, yeah, I need your help. And I'm like, I'm not supposed to be talking to you. Bow, dead in your skull, movie's over, it roll credits. But that's just me, and I need to pay off my government loans. Shouts out to Sally Mae, who keep punking the fuck out of me. But to see him there, and then we go further for him to search to find the elder being Saeed Tamaguchi. And when you see him in anything, it's just amazing the way he plays those roles and being powerful like that. To watch Robin Lord Taylor be the administrator in the business circle for the whole entity. There's so much to watch him have to watch John Wick chop his finger off to show his loyalty to the elder, and it's over the high table. It's like, yo, we really gonna have Keanu Reeves running around like this the whole rest of the movie? And he does. Like, they don't do a fake finger or shit. It's just the nub there that he had cauterized. So you're like, God damn. This movie nonstop has action. There is a part, again, I told you there was spoiler alerts, right? There's a part when we go back with Halle Berry's dogs and with Jerome Flynn's character. He basically tries to get one of Halle's dogs in exchange for helping her and John Wick. And she like, you're not taking my fucking dog? And so he shoots the dog, and everybody's like, oh shit, what's about to happen? And luckily the dog got a bulletproof vest on, first and foremost. Halle takes the gun she put under the vest, and that's when all hell breaks loose. And then after that scene and all the shooting is done for about 15-20 minutes, she looks at John and says, he shot my dog. John's just like, I understand. Like, that's the only reason I've been killing a whole bunch of motherfuckers. Like, they killed my puppy. Which, by the way, when I watched John Wick 1, I was like, that puppy's so fucking adorable. I can't understand why he goes mad. They shouldn't want to kill everybody. But the way everything turns around, the way you see Winston and Chevron basically go head-to-head with Wick as well against the upper emissaries of the high table who are sent to kill them at the Continental. And just watch it. First of all, watching that scene fucked me up because first they were shooting these dudes. They realized these dudes had armors on, a level of armor on, that it couldn't be pierced. So then Chevron gives them these armor-piercing shotgun shell rounds. And when I tell you, you start seeing people getting their whole lid blown the fuck off. You're like, okay, that was just 2 hits. We're not going to explode. Okay, we just exploded 2. Okay, that's 7. You just start upping the body count. I understand now why the internet had an article that said in John Wick 3, he's killed more people than Freddy Krueger and Jason combined. This motherfucker John Wick's a serial killer. This motherfucker's body count is higher than the cemetery. But all the action you see, every way it builds up, the fight with Wick and Mark Dacascos' character Zero, it has humor in it too, because at one point they're both in the Continental. Now remember, the Continental at one point is sacred ground. No business can be conducted there. So if you are a hitman and you have a hit out on somebody in the Continental, you cannot kill them there. You can't do anything. Which is why we have the issue with John Wick is in this whole situation for killing Santiago D'Antoni in 2. But Zero tells Wick, I want to just say, I'm a big fan of yours. This is such an honor for me. I've loved your work and everything. I want you to know how much this means to me. And you're like, wait, you fanboying out at the man you are supposed to fucking kill? This movie it never has, for me personally, too much of one thing, because if it seems like it's getting to be too much, it balances it out with something else. If it feels like you're getting too much action, they're going to slide some humor in it to break it down. If it feels like it's getting too serious, you're going to get some action. Or you're getting too much humor, you're going to get more seriousness. It all just keeps flowing and building around. And the fact at the end, Winston basically gets control back of the Continental, and he has the Continental reconsecrated because the adjudicator deconsecrated it, basically saying, your business is the free game. Anybody can shoot the fuck out of anybody here. But basically Winston tricks her and gets it back in control. What happens is the way they set up for 4. Now, if you did not know, there is a 4 coming out in 2021. I don't remember the date. I think it's around this time next year, in 2021 as well, Memorial Day weekend. But to watch, you think that Lawrence Fishburne's character is killed early, to see that he's still alive. He has John Wick and is like, yo, let's basically take out the high table. And Wick is like, I'm down for this shit. To know the action, the story continues to go, and it never gets convoluted. There's so much happening with people trying to kill John Wick, as well as other hitmen supposed to be doing their jobs and things like that, where all this shit can be like too much. And like I said, it could be a sensory overload, but they never really go that route. And that's what I love about this film. I had to give it a rating of 1 to 5 stars. I'm giving John Wick 3 5 stars. Like I said, John Wick 3 Parabellum, which means prepare for war, also means John Wick 3 dogs are going to eat all the dicks, okay? So let me know what you thought in the comments below. Like, subscribe, click on the notification bell. If you've seen John Wick 3, were you rocking with it? Did you not rock with it? Did you think it was too much over the top at times? Or did you think that it was just enough, right? Before I go any further, I have got to say thank you a million to Shooting Star Prince, to Sparky Turner and Peter Turner for this Mad Titan Podcast t-shirt they surprised me with. I am honored. The shirts run a little bit small, but that's fine. I'm going to keep losing this weight to get more in it. But thank you. The shirt is amazing. You guys gave me a freaking mouse pad with the same thing and a rally towel. I'm fucking beyond excited. Please go check them out on Facebook.com/ShootingStarPrince. Tell them I sent you, all right? Make sure you guys will follow me on Twitter and Instagram as well, at Mr. J Washington, MRJAY. You should know how to spell Washington. Join my supervillain squad on Patreon, patreon.com/Mr. J Washington. I got a lot of exclusive stuff, interviews, conversations, go in depth about a lot of things, comic book movie related and TV show related, that I don't talk about on the Mad Titan podcast, which you should also be listening to. It's everywhere you get your podcast listen on. I get you caught up on everything that's happening in the Marvel and DC live action cinematic universes. I will holler at you guys later. Thank you everybody for the love you've been showing. And again, thank you Shooting Star Prince for the shirt. Take care. I'm out of here. Peace.